Hi, my name is Charlie McGrath, founder of WideAwakeNews.com, host on the Rinse Radio Network, co-founder of Doomcast, and this is an impromptu video because I know there's a lot of you out there that are in a place that is hard to describe. I know there's a lot of you out there that follow this channel that look at the situation in the world and have despair because of where we're at, where we're going. You've seen it for a long time. You've been following this for a long time. You see the disaster unfolding before your eyes, and it is at times daunting. And I don't know if the right word is depressing, but it is definitely daunting. And it brings you to a place that you don't understand how your neighbor or how your friends, your family can't see the world as it is. They see it as something presented to them by establishment media, or establishment political system. I want to tell you that you're not alone. You're not alone in feeling this. Since 2008, I have had a YouTube channel and I have had a voice and I've reached a lot of people, and still I feel this feeling of throwing my hands in the air and saying, what is this all about? What's it worth? Why am I doing this? Why not just shove my head in the sand and pretend that everything's okay, because so many of my fellow Americans are doing just exactly that. We're pretending that 17,000 on the Dow is tantamount to success. We're pretending that the carnage that we see going on around the world isn't happening, or it doesn't affect us. Well, I want to tell you that you are not going crazy. You're not alone in thinking that you're alone. You're not alone in thinking this way. There are millions of people who are waking up. Millions of people that see the truth for what it is. Now, it's beyond unfortunate that there are countless millions who are just absolutely waiting to see what happens next. And I'm not talking about politically or geopolitically or what happens next in our system as we know it. When's it going to crack and break down? I'm talking about people who are waiting to see what's next on Dancing with the Stars or whatever pop culture gladiator games is coming up next. And there's nothing, absolutely nothing that you can do to change that. There isn't. But you can't give up on reality. You can't give up on what you know. You can't give up on trying to positively affect the people that you know. Because if you do, then you're letting yourself down, right? You're letting what you know to be true slip out the window and be replaced with something else. This system that we know now is on life support. And I don't care if you're talking politically or financially, the system is on life support. And the efforts that you have made to try to prepare yourself for what's coming, or to try to prepare for the people you care about for what's coming, are not going to be efforts that have been spent in vain. They're not. It absolutely feels that way at times. I know, because I've been there. And I am there. I understand that. I understand that you can talk about reality as it is. You can talk about the war on whatever. You can talk about the financial system till you're blue in the face. And some people just don't care. They want to latch on to red team or blue team, and they want to pretend that it's their neighbor's fault. But the reality is, these people are never going to wake up. They're never going to see the big picture. They're never going to see reality for what it is. They're always going to be stuck in this merry-go-round. This merry-go-round that somehow they think that if they just believe a little harder in their cause that it's going to turn into something positive for this country. It's not. And it doesn't matter if you're listening to me anywhere in the West, it is not going to turn out positive for your country. Our nation is being run by bankers. Our politicians are not serving the people of this country, and the world is fracturing at every turn. I can't believe how much worse we are off than we were in 2008, yet we still have people that are tied into the two-party system or tied into the exceptionalism, the expansion of Empire America. They're just tied into it, and then they won't let it go, because letting go means that they would have to admit that they were wrong, and they're just not ever going to do that. So this video is for the drudders out there, the people that I'm speaking to that have stuck with me, Skybird, that have been with me since the beginning. That your frustration, it's evident in your emails or your comments. And I know there's a lot more people just like you that understand that feel that frustration. And I want you to know that regardless of what happens with me or this channel or anything else, your hard and fast perception of reality is true, right? And you need to hold on to that, because that's what makes you what you are, which is awake. And without being awake, without accepting reality for what it is, then we might as well just shove our heads back in the sand. But we know that is impossible to do once we are at this point. So I want you to be encouraged, and I want you to continue on, regardless of the naysayers, regardless of what the Dow Jones says, regardless of what the propagandists want the people to believe. You know the truth, and you need to hold on to that truth, because at the end of the day, when this breaks, you will be the one who is looked to for guidance. You will be the one that is looked to for wisdom, because you had foresight into what's coming. So please keep the faith, keep holding on. The battle fatigue, the propaganda war, I understand it's relentless and never ending, but you need to keep on keeping on, because without you out there, then there is no hope. There is no chance that we turn the corner towards something that is something righteous compared to what we have now. Stories are attached. That's all I got.